Good morning, boys. You enjoying the sun today?
La semana pasada. Gracias. Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We are going to be vlogging today, and also we're gonna have some friends over. We're gonna do a little backyard barbecue. It's not quite summer, but it's almost summer, and we're taking advantage of the sun as much as possible because last year we weren't able to do anything really. So I'm excited to finally be able to hang with our friends in a normal setting, and Barry's literally digging the floor for the sun. You know when dogs dig to like make their bed? That's what Barry's doing on the floor. Anyways.
Also, it's been a very gloomy winter, as it always is here, and anytime the sun shows its face, we gotta take advantage. So.
Yes, so that's gonna be our day today.
Ooh,
we haven't done a
take a bite of
vlog
this.
in a really long time, so I'm excited to vlog today. And
We're making so much good food today. I'm so excited.
yeah, so to celebrate the occasion of our friends coming, we have a lot of fun and decadent recipes coming today. And all of the recipes will be linked down below. As per every video, we forget to mention this sometime, but every single video we make in every recipe, all the info is always down below, whether it be linked down below or written out down below. The recipes for today will be on the Daiya website. As you saw in the intro, we're going to be collabing with them today, and we were able to develop a lot of recipes with them for this, so I'm so excited for you to check them out and try them. Yeah, so let's just,
Have a fun day.
yeah, cheers.
What color flower should I get?
I mean, the tablecloth is white, so I feel like we could just get like anything that's really colorful. And then the food that we're making, a lot of it's just brown.
National Nurses Week, man.
National Nurses Week, shout out to all the nurses out there. Shout out to half my family. All right, I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I got these for you. Oh my
This
God.
was not staged or anything. We just had the
I
cameras.
walked in
Chris
and
had
I
his
had
mic
my
on
mic
already.
So I had it all at the store.
This was all natural.
So.
Thanks, babes.
All right, I don't know what to do. I'm so overwhelmed that I just want to like stand here. And
I know. Well, I'm gonna start getting my ingredients ready to make the empanadas. So can you?
Ooh, I gotta get my dough out. I'm getting ready to grill some pizza. We've been on a big pizza grilling kick recently, and we're making some vegan buffalo chicken style pizza today. And the grill is great to make pizza because you don't have to preheat your oven in the house. And if it's a hot day, it's not always fun to have the oven on in the house, so we're able to do it all outside. And what's also great about the grill is that it gets really hot, so we're gonna have it as hot as we can get it, which will be around 600 degrees today. And it makes the pizza nice and crispy on the outside, melts the vegan cheese perfectly. So to start out, we're basically just gonna be making our base. So we're gonna be adding in some Daiya homestyle ranch, along with our buffalo sauce. And I'm just gonna give this a quick mix through. All right, that's our sauce. And we have our pizza dough all rolled out here. I have a pre-made sourdough pizza crust that I got at a local grocery store. You can make your own if you'd like, but this is a whole lot easier. So we're just gonna add our sauce or our base onto our pizza. And then we're gonna just try to spread this out as evenly as we can. And then once our base is on the pizza, we're just gonna grab some cooked vegan chicken, and then we're gonna just add a little bit more buffalo sauce. And now I'm just gonna add our chicken onto our pizza. And even if you're not a big fan of spicy things, this isn't like super spicy. Jasmine hates spicy things and she loves this pizza, so.
It's not that I hate it, it's just that I
Can't tolerate it.
I can't tolerate it. My tongue just dies.
Then we have some shallots here. We're just gonna spread them over top. You can also use red onions, whatever works. And now we have our, oh my God! Are you okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay?
I don't know what I just go.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Just go.
And now we have our Daiya mozzarella style cutting board shreds. These are great for this pizza. They melt perfectly when on the grill. So now we're gonna pop our pizza onto the grill. We have it on this circular pizza pan here, and we're also gonna put it on a baking sheet. The reason we're doing this is because we don't want the bottom of the pizza to burn. And on a grill, it's gonna be direct heat, so the bottom can burn very easily if it was just on the grill grates itself. So we use the baking sheet and the pizza slip as kind of like an insulator to keep everything from burning, but also making it cook perfectly. Oh my God, it's hot. Ooh, nope, burning this. And then as a finishing touch, we're gonna sprinkle over some green onions, and we're also gonna give it a drizzle of the Daiya ranch one more time, and it's ready to serve.
Next up, we're making some air fryer empanadas. So I'm gonna be making my dough first, and I'm making that in a food processor, and you can totally do this by hand, but I like to use a food processor just because it's a lot faster. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add my flour to my food processor. Then I have some baking powder and some salt. I'm gonna first just pulse all this together just so that it's nice and uniform. Okay, next thing I'm doing is I'm gonna get some vegetable shortening. And I have made this with butter and it does work, but the vegetable shortening comes out with a different consistency or a different texture at the end. And this is how my grandma does it. I'm gonna stick to her method because grandma knows best. And then I'm going to pulse that in, and it's going to become a sand-like consistency. You wanna make sure it's nice and uniform. All right, and last but not least, I'm gonna add in, I'm spilling everywhere, some soy milk. You can use water as well if you don't wanna use a plant-based milk or any plant-based milk of your choice, but I've just had success with this. So again, I'm going to pulse that together, and basically we're gonna have it mixed together until it forms a dough. So I added half of the amount of soy milk that I need, and I'm gonna add a little bit more at a time because sometimes when I make this, I need a little more or a little less. It really just depends, so just feel it out. I'm gonna add my dough to my bowl. With clean hands, I'm working the dough together, and I'm gonna feel it out to see if I need more liquid. It needs to be a smooth dough, and it's not supposed to be dry and not supposed to be too wet. So you don't want it to be sapping wet and like sticking to your hands, but when I say not too dry, basically you don't want it to be like crumbling and falling apart, which it kind of is right now. As you can see, it's like a little crumbly. So I'm just gonna add a touch more of the soy milk. You know what, I'm just gonna add all of it because there's literally like a teaspoon in there. And I'm just gonna work this together until it is nice and smooth. Dough is pretty much done. I'm gonna pop it into a bowl, and I'm just gonna let this rest while I make the filling. The first thing I'm doing for the filling is actually grilling some poblano peppers. I'm going to get them nice and charred. We're going to pop those into a bowl and cover that with some plastic wrap and allow that to steam for about 15 minutes. And then once that has steamed, I'm going to remove the covering and peel off all of the skin and just discard that. Next, I'm just going to chop this up, and we're only using a quarter of the pepper today, but you can use as little or as much as you'd like. Next, in my pan, I'm going to add in some potatoes along with some water, and we're going to bring that to a boil and then cover it and allow the potatoes to steam. We do this just to guarantee that the potatoes are cooked through and we're not left with some hard potatoes at the end of the recipe. Next, I added some oil along with onions and garlic, and we're going to saute that until the onions are translucent and the garlic is fragrant. Next, add in diced tomatoes, the chopped up poblanos, some cumin, chili powder, oregano, tomato paste, and pinto beans. We're going to allow this to continue cooking until the potatoes are fully cooked through and everything is well incorporated. Then I'm adding in some finely chopped spinach, and you can also add kale as well. And I'm going to pop a lid on and allow that to steam for a couple minutes more. Once the spinach has cooked, we're going to season that with salt and pepper to taste. What I like to do is grab a potato masher. It is already pretty soft already, but I'm gonna grab a potato masher, just mash it a little bit more. And we want it about half mashed so that it still has some texture, but I like to mash it. I just feel like the flavors are more well incorporated. And the last step is to add some fresh cilantro and mix that through. I'm gonna make a little beverage. I'm not sure how this is gonna taste, but we'll see. And I got some passion fruit juice the other day, so I'm gonna try this out. Bomb. I don't know. I was thinking of mixing with sparkling water. What do you think, babe? Putting sparkling water in here, is that weird? I'm gonna add the whole bottle and we'll see what happens. We got some fresh mint over here. I was gonna muddle it in, but I'm just gonna make it all cute, throw it in like this. I'm adding in some fresh strawberries. Let me add some ice. I don't know if I'm gonna regret adding the whole bottle, but I'm gonna add the whole bottle.
It's perfect.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's light, refreshing,
Okay.
summery.
All right, now we're going to make our empanadas. And basically what I'm gonna do is just take my dough cutter and divide it as best as possible. Honestly, whenever I make these, they're not completely even. You can weigh them out if you want every empanada to be the same, but I just play it by ear. So I rolled the dough into a ball. I'm going to flatten that slightly, and then using a floured rolling pin, I'm going to roll out the dough, and it's going to be about 1/2 to 1/4 inch thick. You don't want it too thin. You don't want to be able to see through it. If you can see through it, you know it's too thin. So next I'm adding my filling as well as the mozzarella style shreds from Daiya. And then I'm going to fold that over, and using my thumbs, I'm going to press that down, and you really want to press so that it's nice and sealed. You don't want it to pop open. And then to ensure that it's sealed, I'm going to take a fork and just crimp the edges. You also can do the cute little folds that I cannot do no matter how much I practice. So if you can do that, it'll look a little prettier. The last thing I'm doing is popping a little hole in the top for ventilation, and this is done. I'm going to brush them with some soy milk, or you can also use a liquid vegan egg, and I'm going to air fry until nice and crispy. I also wanted to show you, this is what they look like when they're brushed with soy milk, and then this is what they look like when they're brushed with liquid vegan egg. They're both equally delicious, but in case you wanted this shiny topping, I would recommend using liquid vegan egg.
Next, we're gonna be making some vegan beer fondue, which is a really fun recipe, and it's really super simple. We're going to be using the Daiya cheddar shreds along with a few other ingredients. The first thing we're going to add is some vegan butter, and we're just going to let that melt. Next, I'm going to add in some garlic along with a pinch of red pepper flakes. We're just going to let this saute until the garlic gets nice and golden, maybe about a minute or two. Next, I'm going to be adding in our beer. This is a gluten-free beer. This recipe is gluten-free, which is great. And then we also have some veggie broth here. Next we have some nutritional yeast, a little bit of onion powder, some Italian seasoning, and some spicy brown mustard. And then we also have some cornstarch here. This will be the thickener in this recipe to make it nice and thick and gooey. And then we're just gonna whisk this all together and let it come to a boil. And next we're gonna add in 2 bags of the cheddar style cutting board shreds from Daiya. These melt so perfectly in this recipe, and I'll show you what I mean once it's finished. And the recipe is finished. Look how melty and beautiful everything looks. We're pairing this fondue with some grilled and raw veggies, as well as some bread, and anything else you want to dip in it. We got Kirsten and Doug in the house.
Hi.
How's everything?
Dude,
Amazing.
so good. This pizza, 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
All right, what do we
Okay.
got? What do we got?
Okay, we have decisions to make. Salted caramel is always a good option, you know?
Caramel.
Should I not? Is it
Caramel?
Caramel. Caramel. Okay.
I like
caramel.
caramel.
It's caramel for me.
Wow.
Do you want to use?
I honestly will say both, and I haven't decided.
Ooh.
In all these years.
We got it on the fencer. You know, the salted caramel, I feel like, is probably gonna be what I go for because
Yeah.
salt plus chocolate, but then espresso coffee.
I know, that's the one I'm eyeing up.
That one I'm definitely not eating because I can't do coffee.
And I feel like if you had it with coffee, it'd be like next level. Classic
We can do
vanilla
that.
bean.
We can do that.
Oh, it's crunch though. It's chocolate fudge crunch.
Leave the man with his crunch.
Oh, okay.
And then you also get real vanilla beans in this, which I just like that. Okay.
We can also have one of each.
Each. You can have 4.
Oh, I think I'm starting with this salted caramel.
I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Classic vanilla bean. What are you gonna get, babe?
3 in each.
I think you gotta do this one so everybody just gets.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. Was good?
It's so good.
That's really good.
Oh, probably Oh,
I
just,
like the ice
can
cream.
you push the,
Cheers. I can't bite my ice cream. It's gonna hurt. Oh. You know what this tastes like? Have you ever had the ice creams at Disneyland?
Oh, with the ears? Yes.
Tastes
I know what you're talking about. The caramel is like salty. It's actually really good.
Today was a success.
Absolutely. It was really nice to have friends over.
I don't know what word to describe it. It's like satisfying to like be able to have.
Yeah.
Did you just lick my drink?
Oh, Bear.
Come on. I think you just licked it.
Yeah, we had a great time. The food was excellent. Everything was a big hit. Those ice cream bars too were so
Oh my god.
good.
That was so funny. I'm glad I got a lot of that on camera. I turned it off for a second. I missed a few things, but Kirsten and Doug just like geeking out over those ice cream bars was so funny.
So funny.
Oh, I forgot to mention, this drink turned out amazing once the strawberries and mint infused into the drink. It had so much flavor,
tasty.
but it's so refreshing. I would highly recommend if anybody. And if you have fresh passion fruit, even better.
I'm actually gonna have that. We're gonna watch American Idol now. We've been deep in it this season.
Willie Spence.
Willie Spence, love you. So we're gonna watch that, unwind.
And I think we're ready to close the video out
think
here.
so.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you can try out these recipes. They're all linked down below.
Definitely recommend. Perfect for any outdoor occasion you have this summer. I think they'll be a hit. For vegans, non-vegans, anyone. If you want to
Look at
impress
the boys.
your friends and family with plant-based or vegan food,
Boom. These is what.
make
this
that
is what you
pizza,
gotta make.
the empanadas, the fondue, all of it.
Everything. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Snack
shout out-
board.
Always, snack board's essential at any gathering. Also,
I'm so tired. My eyes are like heavy.
me too. Thank you so much, Daiya, for sponsoring this video.
We had a lot of fun.
Big fans. Love the slices. Also, I wanted to comment, the slices melt so perfectly on the grill on a burger.
They're beautiful. Roll the
Loved it.
clip now.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps us out. Do you have anything else to say? Love you, Lulu.
No, I think I'm good. I'm looking at my plant. I gotta repot it, so.
There we go.
I'm losing it. Bye,
Peace.
everyone.